to SB Basic. Today on Onboard Lifestyle, I will be picking the project. It's been starting to get kind of cold outside, and you know what that means? Condensation. And my room is the worst place. So, we will be moving this to priority 2, and this to priority 1. My walls are wet. Let's fix it.
So Emma's right. Condensation is a big issue on boats, and anybody that has one in cold weather knows that it is something that they have to battle every winter. So I'm going to show you what we have to deal with. We're going to tackle Emma's stateroom first because obviously this is something that's really important to her and to us. And if you notice, anywhere where the air hits, it's dry. But it's when you come up against a mattress or a blanket or a pillow, there's a little bit of an air gap. So that will create a little condensation and some moisture, and we don't want that in our mattresses. So Teal has built this border, and he's going to put in some headliner in here in hopes that this will fix our condensation issue. And it actually worked on our last boat. So we're going to do the same technique, and we're going to show you how we do it.
Okay, Emma has spoke, so looks like I have my project cut out for me. Lynn's busy doing her cleaning. Huh? Let's head down here and see what I'm in for. Okay, so here's Emma's stateroom. Let me back this up a little bit. I've taken the bedding off. And let's flash back to be building the stateroom. I did put this trim up about a year ago, and originally I put in a hole liner in here, and it lasted about a year. I didn't like the performance of it. It just started falling apart, so I've stripped that out, and we're going for something a little more durable. This is the same product we put on our last boat, and I was happy with it. It stopped the condensation beautifully, so that's what we're going to put in today. Hey Em.
What?
What you reading?
Harry Potter.
Okay, do you like it?
Yeah.
Okay, are you staying warm enough? It's cold outside.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. Okay, speaking of, I want to show you something. Okay, so even though it's warm in your room, in your stateroom right now,
Yeah.
and you know why it's staying warm? Because we put in our new heater. Are you excited?
Yeah.
This thing's keeping us nice and toasty.
Yeah.
Okay.
Looks really weird, but
Okay, but what do you notice about your stateroom?
that it's really wet right here, and we need insulation.
Yeah, because outside it's about 35 degrees. Inside here it's about 65, 70 degrees.
Yeah,
So,
inside.
So what happens is the air is getting to here, but not below your sheets, and so
because the blankets go over it, and then they get.
And so, what do you see happening down there?
It gets really, really wet.
Yeah, see, it's starting to condense on the walls. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tear your mattress out, because we could dry this every day if we want to, but it's just a lot of hassle. Let's fix it right. So I'm gonna tear it out, and
Can I help?
you can help, of course.
It's easy.
Okay, so let's get going on this new project and fix it right. You wanna? Okay. Jump up. Go all the way over there. See the mark right there?
Right
Yeah.
here?
Yeah. Hold this right there.
Okay.
All the way up against the corner.
All the way up against it. Okay.
Can you hold it? Good. Okay. Now you can draw. I'll draw this half. You draw that half. Done with the molding. This will capture the edge of the hull liner. I kind of shifted gears this week. Pulled off the guest stateroom. Weather's changing. It's been in the 33, 34 degrees every night. And we can about handle it, get a little bit of condensation here and there. Boat stays plenty warm. But next week, 23 degrees. So, get a couple of these projects that I've been putting on the back burner done. Make the family happy, and warm, and dry. Actually, the condensation in this room only happens on the walls, not under this mattress. The mattress has air underneath of it from the cabin, so it stays nice and dry. It's just the perimeter of this mattress, so that's what I'm going to attack. Actually, let me have you look at the problem we have with a mattress that touches the exterior of the boat, like in our master stateroom. Those are queen size berths, but they're over the bridge deck. Let's take a look at one of these. Oh, there you are. Don't make the bed. I'm going to tear it apart right now.
I just got done.
Sorry. Okay. Want to help me?
Don't mess it up.
I won't. Too bad.
The same.
Sorry.
No.
Just for a minute. I got to dry it out. I haven't dried it in 2 days. So here's what happens. Pull this up. And we get a little bit of moisture under here. Now we've done everything we can. This is foam insulation. Under that, we have dry deck. It's not dry deck. What do they call this?
I don't know. It's made for mattresses.
Yeah. Anyway, it gives a nice little air barrier between
supposedly
the hull and your mattress.
And then we put an additional, and I don't know if it works or not, but
everything helps. Anything we could do to insulate helps. So this is a lot better than it was. When we had our mattress sitting directly against it, with that cool air traveling under the bridge deck, this would just soak it in a matter of hours. But now it takes a couple of days. So about every 2 days in the winter, when the weather gets down to about...
We use some high technology.
Yeah, real easy. 2 empty 2-liter bottles, a little portable fan, and I'll let this run for about 2 hours every couple days, and it keeps it nice and dry. That's my trick.
And my bed making skills
have been obliterated. Sorry. Condensation in some of these little corners of the boat. You know, we know we have problems down here, but they also gather in, like, look at this. Now with this new metal extrusion, you get a little bit of condensation right around here. That cool air outside, that energy travels through the metal, hits this interior with the warm air, and condenses. So we get a little bit on the metal here. It's always a constant battle.
So since it's weekend, I get to do a little help myself and get this all cleared out so then Teal can get to work with lining the holes.
Okay, this is exactly what we're talking about. Look at this. Get this little bit of condensation. This is a waterproof fabric, so it's not going through, but we want to stop this. While Lynn is prepping my surface here, I'm gonna take advantage of the nice day and get these mattresses out in the sun. During the winter, I don't get to do this, but winter hasn't hit yet. So we're gonna get everything nice and dry. Before we put it back in. So there we go. Beautiful day here on Lake Union. Look at this. We're into November, and it's just gorgeous out here. Of course, the nights are getting into the 30s now, daytime's in the 50s, and that's why we're getting that condensation issue. But I can't complain, life's not too bad. Emma's all done with her homework.
Yep.
Get a little fun time?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna start down here. Next thing I need to do, now that Lynn has this all polished up for me, is get the new hole liner on. A couple ways I can do it. I can make a template for this whole area, or I can just take the mattress outside and trace around it and just cut it about 1 inch over. That way I could have a smaller piece of liner in here to fit into place, and that's what I'm going to do. Make it nice and simple. I've got my liner here, my mattress here, so I'll just set this all up outside, trace it out. There we go. Take advantage of these nice days. Don't let it fool you. It looks beautiful out here right now. But it was 33 degrees this morning. God, it feels like it's 60 right now, but it's probably only 50. Just beautiful out though. Now it's just a matter of cutting it out and fitting it in. Let's go see how this fits. See how this fits. Should be slightly oversized. Yep, about 3/4 of an inch all the way around. So I'll trim it in now. So to mark this out now, all I do is fold it right where I want it. Put a little mark about every 4 inches. Now that I have my marks on here, I'm going to need a little help.
Okay.
That's where Emma comes in. I'm going to bend this ruler since the hull is not straight. As I bend this, just trace right on the inside of my line here. When I tell you, not yet. Right there.
That?
Perfect. Come all the way to this thumb. No, to this thumb right here. Start on this thumb. Right below it, right there. Yep. Good. Now let's do a little more. Okay, that looks good. Okay, so here we go. With Emma's help, I was able to trace this out. And this should be real close. I would say this is within 1/8 of an inch. I'll probably just cut on the outside of my line and fit it in, just to be sure. Okay, this should be a little bit closer. It's looking real good. Just a little bit of fine. It looks like maybe right here. That's good. Maybe it's a touch right through here. I'll ease the corners a bit and glue her down. Okay, just a few more fine adjustments. And we are sitting pretty. Oh, this should be the last time. Yeah, it's looking good. What I need to do is get this glued down first because I want this to cure overnight so I could work on this perimeter tomorrow. So I'll glue this down now and then I can start working in the garage down here. I want to also line this whole area. So here's all I need. My 1/8 inch trowel, the adhesive, have some soapy water on standby. So just trowel this out, lay it down, and keep heat on it overnight. Keeping the hatches open, get some ventilation here while I'm doing this. And this should go pretty quick. Okay, got a nice layer down. Working time is about 30 minutes, so I gotta get this down. It's been about 5 minutes. And just like that, it's the next morning. Let's check this out. I threw an extra little spacer heater in here just to give it that little extra heat to cure this glue. Everything feels real good. So now I'm going to tackle this perimeter. I cut a little sample piece here off a measurement just to check it. And it looks like it's going to fit nicely everywhere. And I sample this all the way around. Fits nice. So I'll go rip those pieces and we'll get those glued in right now. And then I'll start working down below here. Okay, I have to button this project up today. It's the last nice day on the lake. God, it looks gorgeous out here. Look at this. Looks like it's 70 out, but it's 49. But beautiful. So if I button this up today, I kind of have to, actually. It's gonna rain for the next 14 days. So get this done while I can. But with the rain comes warmer weather, so there's that, I guess. Here's my little test piece to calculate the width. I'm just gonna place this on here, mark it out, and take 3 rips off this. That'll be plenty of material to finish up that upper bunk. Here you go. Ready? Ready? Go get it. Okay, I have these ripped up. Now it's just a matter of just whittling them in like I did the other piece. I'm not going to bore you with that, but pretty simple. Just line it out, trim it up so it all fits nice and snug. Now I'm ready for the glue. Okay, now we're all set for this. Adhesive, V-notch trowel, soapy water ready. My pieces are all trimmed in. The trick is not getting any adhesive on this. So I'm going to be just scooching along with a little pad here and just take my time. Everything's looking real good. I'm going to tackle down here tomorrow, but I need to pick up some more of this trim. So Em and I are going to run to Tap Plastics and get some more of this. Em, let's go!
Okay, coming. Let's go.
Starting to look good. Now we need to go down below into the garage. I don't want to bore you with putting that carpet up. It's a tight squeeze, so I just put it all in myself just now. Now we need to put the trim up all the way around. That's the trim Em and I just went and got. Just that square starboard lumber. We'll radius 2 edges, mark it out, and piece it in. Kind of a tough one to measure here because the hull has a little bit of a curvature to it, so I cut it 1/8 inch long and then whittle it in. Let's see if I can get this.
trim pieces are cut, it's time to mark them out and drill the holes in.
So here you go. Pull it out. All the way across this whole thing. Ready?
Yeah.
Stick it to the very end. Overlap it.
Overlap it.
Yeah. And try to put it right in the center. Now push it all down. Right there. Draw the line right down that.
Okay.
Now I've just drilled all this out, and we are almost done.
This is my favorite part. That looks nice.
Hey!
So every winter we learn a little bit more about our boat and how to, I guess, winterize or prep it for the cold season. And this year is a project that I am so excited about. Teal doing a little carpeting or lining the holes so then it doesn't sweat as much is pretty cool. So we have now put away the outboard. We have put away the dinghy and covered it because the rain season is coming. We have put away our paddle boards, which is a little sad but necessary. We're not going to be taking those out anytime soon. And Teal is wrapping up the bunk down below. How's it going?
It's going well. The trick is don't drill too deep.
Oh, right through to the hole?
Yeah.
Well, just don't use such thick screws or long screws.
Yeah, I figured that one out.
Did you do that already?
No.
Alright, just check. It's looking really good.
Getting there.
I'm excited to get the mattresses back in and Emma back in here. This is her favorite.
Her little
Hideaway area. She gets all snug in there to read a book or just hang out.
With all her little friends.
With all her little friends. She actually, believe it or not, started sleeping down here first and then moved up here. This is looking really nice.
Hi.
Hey!
Campus is in a good mood.
He always is in a good mood.
Yes.
Okay, this is all buttoned up. Let's take a look at it. Looks real nice. We'll see how this does. Already feels warmer in here. We'll let this cure for a couple days before we make up the beds. But another project down. Let's pull that post-it.
Looks like I get to move back into my room.
But first we wanted to say a big thank you to our patrons. Your support helps with the production of our videos and we are so appreciative of your support.
Remember, if you like the video, leave a like and subscribe. If you really liked it, then go check out our Patreon page that my mom was talking about. And come back next week to see another one of our cool new videos. We'll see you then.
Until then, I'm going to hang out in our new room.
My new room.